Hi everyone. Today we're going to take another question that came through our webinar. How does a founder decide if they are building something that is completely new or they are doing an improvement to the existing solution? Now, there is not a clear answer to this thing. Why? Because every solution, no matter how new, how different or how completely changing it is, it always has the problem that existed before that solution long ago and the workaround that were used to achieve the outcome without that solution. So your solution might be achieving a groundbreaking result, a new platform, a completely new ecosystem to solve the problem, but the problem as well as the solutions to solve that problem did exist before. What can be new is your approach to it, what you have achieved, and it usually is not just what you have done, but also the ecosystem where you play has changed from where previous solutions were created. Classic example, when Uber came, it became popular because mobiles were popular. The whole purpose why Uber was able to capture the market that wasn't there before is because taxis were long there before Uber came. People used to rent a car or rent a taxi to go from point A to point B. What changed is because of the mobile, the availability of the market, two-way marketplaces became a reality, and that's something that Uber was able to do. There are a number of other two-way marketplaces like Menulog, Uber Eats, many of them able to capture, and usually that's the reality. So if your solution, when you are creating a solution, ask yourself a couple of questions. Why this solution has never existed before? Is it something that changed in the ecosystem? Did the environment change? Did something change like in the user requirement? Are user needing this because of some changes that happened in the ecosystem, in the market, in whatever it may be where your product is playing? Or is it that you are the one who are creating that new ecosystem so that other kind of solutions can exist on top of your platform? For example, AI. AI has been around for a long time, but when the conversational AI and LLM models were introduced at the consumer level, it made it accessible. So it did not, ideally from the technology perspective, you can argue that it is not something that is created brand new, but from the consumer's perspective, the missing link of accessing the power of AI to common people was now had a bridge. Because of that, whatever the enterprises and the big organizations were doing before in a different way is now available to everyday user to be able to interact and enhance the workflow, enhance the productivity, enhance the experience that they were getting. So Google existed well before AI came, and people were using Google. Underneath Google, there were a number of AI layers and neural network layers which were already doing what AI took to the next level. The other important aspect of that is, since after the mobile obviously, but since 2018 to 2024 or two, the amount of data that is being created on the platform, particularly using mobile and social media, has become a very increasing and exponentially large. This has allowed people to advance the AI to the level where the enough data set is available to actually make LLM smarter and effective enough so that it can understand common language and provide that ability to interact with that. So when you are creating solution, look at that, like, are you creating a platform? Are you creating the end solution? Are you using an ecosystem chain that has come through and you are doing using that? And that will answer you if you are doing something that has never been done before, or is it an improved workflow? Is it an improved process of the process that is already existing, or a solution that already exists and you are providing a better version of it, better experience of it? There's nothing wrong with either approach. They both have their value. They both generate income and the business success. What changes is how you introduce that to market, because the improvement is always easier to introduce in the market because of its nature of familiarity, and market already has other solution and you are showing the improvement. Versus a groundbreaking technology, it can be like a leapfrog and it can be very successful, but it also requires some massive effort and sometimes the education and ecosystem change for it to actually make difference. Thank you.